Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Americas, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So USF's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice. And you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Nimrod. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet.
Saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I've got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norton. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pull their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've just kept moving the ball forward. This will be the 12th play of the drive on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulls. Quick strike from the air for a score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point is good. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go to work for the first time today. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Going to have to throw for it. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Defense showing blitz here. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Brown wants to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. The Bulls will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They were banking
ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Brown will throw it. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Touchdown, South Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Owls want to move quickly. Defense might bring the house here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on third and short. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the...
He lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone when they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll try the run, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Owls moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Brown wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to get it to the edge. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
27. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, USA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks.
Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's solid. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Now, I love when my quarterback uses his brain. I only need a few yards to get the first down. Nice job. Scrambles around, buys time, gets just enough for the first down.
Rides to the back and leaves it on the option.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. He makes it grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. He made the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Let's go, defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Brown will throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play.
Keep it rolling, boys. Time to get 6.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Singleton. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. He breaks the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up into the 26 with the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Let's go. Finds a little space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Sands. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Takes the handoff. It's Franklin. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running unit.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll pull it on the read. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Brown wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Flicks it out of the air. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Bulls are on the move. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, South Florida. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
No chance for a repeat. That ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. RPO complete to open the drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Using his legs, it's Franklin. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Might be calling a hot route. And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try the outside to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 27 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. To throw, it's Gibson. And they fail to hook up on third down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And to get rid of it quickly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Florida.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Alexis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. Gives it on the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Alexis. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls are marching down the field. The give as they work on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Wants to fire on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Pulls it, fired complete. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. Marches ahead. He did not make it a stonewall
offense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on third down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play and now setting up fourth down.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop it short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Franklin. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds down to 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Isaac. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just